Wired called it a landmark lawsuit. The Verge called it the tech trial of the year. TechCrunch said Musk's claim that he was mistreated by his OpenAI co-founders failed because the lawsuits had been filed too late. Same verdict, same Monday afternoon. 5 tech outlets, 5 different stories. This is AI Command App Media Lens. Here are the facts everyone agrees on. On Monday, a jury in California reached a unanimous verdict in Musk versus Altman, the 3-week trial pitting Elon Musk against Sam Altman and OpenAI. Musk sued in 2024, arguing OpenAI had abandoned its founding mission to develop AI for the benefit of humanity and had instead pivoted to profit. The jury deliberated for roughly 2 hours. They ruled in favor of OpenAI on every count. The judge adopted the verdict as her final decision. Now watch how 5 tech outlets framed those identical facts. CNBC ran the cleanest headline of the bunch. Elon Musk loses court battle against Sam Altman and OpenAI after 3-week trial. Their lead called it a dramatic court battle. Note that adjective, not consequential, not industry-shaping, dramatic. CNBC reads the verdict as theater. Wired went the opposite direction. Their headline, Elon Musk loses landmark lawsuit against OpenAI. Landmark. That's a word that means precedent, historic, something the law will remember. Wired's lead then pivots to procedure. The 9-member panel took only 2 hours to return a verdict in favor of OpenAI. 2 hours, landmark stakes. Wired is telling you, this mattered, and the jury didn't even have to think about it. The Verge had 2 takes running side by side. Their live blog framed it as a stakes story. Quote, a high-stakes trial that could alter the future of OpenAI and its most well-known product, ChatGPT. ChatGPT. Notice they reached for the consumer product. The Verge wants you to feel this in the app on your phone. But the Verge's verdict story buried the lead in a different place. Their second piece said, quote, the jury found that 2 claims were barred by the statute of limitations and a third failed thanks to the dismissal of one of these. Statute of limitations. That is not a defeat on the merits. That is a defeat on the calendar. The Verge is the only outlet that told you Musk didn't lose because his argument was wrong. He lost because he was late. TechCrunch leaned into that same framing harder. Their lead, Elon Musk's claim that he was mistreated by his OpenAI co-founders failed after 9 California jurors decided in a unanimous verdict that his lawsuits had been filed too late. Mistreated. That word is doing enormous work. TechCrunch reframes a corporate dispute as a personal grievance. Musk wasn't suing over fiduciary duty. He was complaining about how his old friends treated him. So what does all of this do to a reader who only sees one headline? If you read CNBC, you saw a dramatic loss. If you read Wired, you saw a historic precedent settled in 2 hours. If you read The Verge's first take, you worried about ChatGPT. If you read The Verge's second take, you understood Musk lost on a procedural technicality, not the substance. And if you read TechCrunch, you walked away thinking this whole thing was a billionaire's bruised ego. 5 outlets, 1 verdict, 5 completely different impressions of what actually happened. The facts haven't changed, the framing did all the work. That's today's Media Lens. We do this every single day, same stories, different lenses. Subscribe and hit the bell. See you tomorrow.